6 months ago, I don't know if I would have been able to tell you this whole story without breaking down. 6 months ago, I left my country because I felt overwhelmed. I wanted to abandon my career as a journalist and forget about all the problems that we lived through there: armed conflict, poverty, inequality, crisis, displacement, pandemic were some of the words that were repeated in the stories that I used to write. As a journalist, we are trying to make content about what doesn't work in the world. Do you remember sentences like good news is no news or it doesn't bleed, it doesn't lead? But I was wondering to myself, is that really true? During my stay at the Reuters Institute for the Study of Journalism, I discovered that it's not. And now it sounds like I'm going to sell you an anti-bullying product, but don't worry. I just want to talk about something simpler that helped me to think about journalism from a different point of view. Solutions journalism, a rigorous and complete reporting about the responses to social problems. And no, it's not about positive news or about landing the reputation of companies or organizations. Solutions journalism is a way out for journalists who, like me, are very tired of negative bias, but also who see how audiences are quickly drifting away. Let's be honest, who wants to watch, read, or listen to news that make us feel anxious? But convincing myself that solutions journalism will help me to continue working in storytelling, something that I'm deeply passionate about, wasn't easy. As a good journalist, I'm skeptical. So to prove that solutions journalism is really a solution, I decided to put it to the test. Proponents of this approach talk about how a good piece of solutions journalism should tell the whole story. But what does it mean? W, of what response does the solution address? H, how it works. O, offers insight. L, limitations. And E, the evidence of the impact. So I called 8 colleagues who have built spaces for solutions journalism in newsrooms in the Americas, Africa, and Europe to learn more about their experience and also to understand how each of these letters works in practice. They not only confirm that their life has changed, but also that they have massive audiences interested in interacting more closely with the media who have given hope just by balancing the scales. Of course, there's more to be said, so I invite you to listen to my podcast and I encourage you to implement this approach inside your newsroom for the benefit of your audiences, of course, but mainly for the sake of your journalists.